It's week 3 of the NFL. And up next, we've got Antonio Gibson. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Commanders and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Here we go, here we go.
Hurts throwing right away. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. Is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be brought out by a player who was undrafted back in 2015 out of Old Dominion. Last season, his first as a starter. It's Taylor Heinicke.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Heinicke now looking to throw on 1st down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. What we're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Logan Thomas was an interesting name to watch coming into 2021, but injuries limited to just 6 games. If he can stay on the field, Washington really likes what he can do coming off of his breakout in 2020. There's a first down catch right there.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a second down and 6. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Gibson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Heineke on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Heineke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
And that's the first sack of this game. And how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Heineke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back onto the field now, the Commanders offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw, Heineke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they will set up shop. Excellent field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. And he can't quite get there. Tackled.
Did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jonathan Bostic. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Well, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. to be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to
Shake looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Commanders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Commanders' offense set to take over. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First down, Heineke. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. A give running right, Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Heineke to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Heineke from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 2nd down at 4. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Heineke, they'll set up the screen for Gibson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Now Heineke.
Out to his left.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up.
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Again, it's Heineke.
This will be caught at about the 5. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
To try again after the sack.
Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Throwing is Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now.
And taken right at the 35. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So here we go on the next drive for Washington.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. You just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Heineke.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A handoff for Gibson.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Heineke now.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 3rd down, Heineke. That one is slant to McLaurin.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
From the gun, Heineke.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Thomas. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Robinson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 4 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jonathan Bostic, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Got a man, it's Brown.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. A little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st and 10, Heineke. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. Jameis Winston has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Mecole Hardman, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. Davis Mills, the Stanford man, with 2 touchdown passes. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for Washington, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard from the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Gibson again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Heineke now looking to throw on first down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Here's a give to Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And I do believe that sometimes as a defender, when you see read option, you're just making an educated guess because the offense feels like no matter what move you make, it turns out right for them. Sometimes it can burn you making that guess, but I think here, he said, I'm pursuing the quarterback no matter what he does. And this time, he picked the right option.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles! Miles
Sanders. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Heineke. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing a 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on in.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he does.
Punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter.
The offense on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll go again with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
It's a second down run with Sanders.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a fourth down?
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Heinicke on first down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Working out of the gun. Here's Heinicke. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on second down.
Heinicke.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Washington offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
1st down, Heineke. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
It returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. To throw again on 2nd down. Heineke. He throws and he hits. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive?
And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll throw again. Heineke. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 3rd down, Heineke. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Heineke. Caught on the slant. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe
looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Slide for the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by the Logan Thomas touchdown catch. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
got McKissick.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way.
Back to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, Heineke.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.